Running for precinct 1 county commissioner.
That's correct.
Want to make sure I get that right because there is an incumbent here, so already a little spicy. What makes you want to run in a place where there is already someone sitting?
Well, sure. Thanks for asking me. First off, my name is Mike Dalby. I'm 46 years old. I'm a conservative Republican candidate for Lubbock County Commissioner Precinct 1. Married, 3 kids, and happy to call Lubbock home. I have serious concerns about the current commissioner's ability to keep our taxes low with all of these projects that we have out in the open, either not started or started and not finished. And I am of the thought, if you don't like the way something's being done, then get up and do something about it.
Yeah, definitely. And that is admirable for sure. I mean, the fact that you talk about taxes, just within the past 10 days, there's been a tax raise.
Correct.
You read a headline like that, what does that make you think of?
So the first thought that I have is we have not done, or the Commissioner's Court has not done what they could do in the past to prevent what's going on right now. Case in point, we have bonds, we have projects that have been voted on years ago, and we haven't even started or just now starting. Everything is more expensive. Everything, you know, the later you wait, the more expensive things get. You know, case in point, the Woodrow Road project. Now that's increased 40%. The jail is going to be expensive, and these are problems that should have been addressed years ago. So,
because I know there's a lot of red tape in projects like this, absolutely, but what's a plan, a solid plan that you have going into a position like this where you can make things happen a little quicker?
Well, my job, what I do is I'm a corporate pilot, okay? My entire existence comes from the basis of me being able to create a plan and execute that plan efficiently. And my plan is to execute the plans that we have in place in the county. You know, when you put a project out for a vote, that would indicate that there is a plan to execute and to move forward to the voters. Well, that has not been done, and so I will get in, and I will. Yes, there is a lot of red tape, but we're going to execute the plan, and we're going to do what's right for the taxpayers.
Yeah, definitely. And this idea of accountability, is that something that you expect in this role as well? Should you be voted into this position, how do voters hold you accountable?
Well, they hold you accountable at the polls.
Yeah.
You know, as a taxpayer, you are a taxpayer, I am a taxpayer, all of your viewers are taxpayers. It's our job to hold these officials accountable 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I have a proven background being a pilot, I was a former firefighter with the City of Lubbock for almost 11 years, also a Marine for 8 years.
Great.
I have lived a lot of years under the concept of being held accountable and holding myself accountable. And so that's what I plan to do.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about, is there anything else that you want to see happen? You talk about existing projects. Is there something else that commissioners need to be focusing on as well? I know we talked a lot just a few months ago about game room security. We have talked a lot about the jail. We've talked about the sheriff's office being understaffed. What can you do moving forward? Are there any new projects on your horizon?
So, one big thing that's being missed is I do not feel that the current Commissioner's Court has a good handle on what the school districts are doing. You know, Cooper ISD, Friendship ISD. Why are we trying to fix a problem that's right in front of our face right now when we should have been dealing with it 10, 15 years ago? You know, Cooper just opened up a new high school on Woodrow. I was out there for the dedication, and it was a nightmare, bottleneck. People were waiting 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get into the parking lot. That's before school's even in session.
Yeah.
Friendship ISD. Schools are being built. The roads around them are not where they should be. Now, some of those are city roads, but the concept being We need to build roads before schools. We need to be proactive. We need to be getting out in front of the problem. We need to be proactive, not reactive.
Yeah, definitely. And is there anything else you want voters to know, especially there are some races that are uncontested. Yours is not one of those.
Right.
So are you looking forward to a race where you get to talk more with people, or
Yes.
what is your strategy here?
So my strategy is to get out and talk to as many people as I can, as often as I can. I've been working this for about 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
There is no, and I said this the day I announced, there's no higher calling than that of a public servant, and I mean that. Getting out, listening to concerns, listening to the parents, listening to the families, listening to the business owners, the school districts, the other departments in the county, department heads. I'm hearing all kinds of information out there that should be done, and it's not being done. So that's my number one goal, is to learn as much as I can, as quickly as I can, and be as thorough as I can to be as effective as I can day one.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for
talking
having me.
with
I
us.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, with a special session on education looming in Texas, there is much to be done. In the meantime, though, committees will meet to talk about curriculum, and it's something about which people all over the state have a lot to say.
College football is back. A huge top 10 opener.